on, let me plug this in.
Yeah, we are back. Give me the intro, Sin.
What up? It's your boy Sinfanta and
Gnarly Marv, the boss of the Bravehearts.
what up, everybody? Hope you're having a sinful weekday. I hope you've missed us.
You didn't think this could happen. You didn't even know this was gonna happen. We're
nobody knew.
Live.
Nobody knew that this was
Nobody was ready. Yeah. He wasn't ready for us.
He wasn't ready.
Just a couple of weebs.
Let me move y'all closer. I need to see my sexiness a little.
Yo, the day I met Sinfanta, bro, I approached him. He had all types of a felony at his waist. I went to shake his hand, and he looked like the man who wrote the Bible.
I'm channeling Charlie? Yeah, I know Charlie. Don't judge me. Excuse me. Yes, I play guitar. I play rhythm guitar, and I did lead vocals for a couple years. Yes.
Sinfanta is perfect.
No, I'm just multi-talented. Jesus Christ.
You are a handsome man, bro. You are a handsome man.
Look who's talking. You know, the nice shaven, mustachio man.
Yo, Marv said, Marv, are you okay? This is how we usually start. I try not to get too hype when we have guests because I don't want to blow your eardrums out. But
Yeah.
Normally I scream so loud that Sin can feel it in his ankles. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, excuse me. Wait, are you trying to compete with me? Because you're never gonna out-scream me.
Oh no, I know. No, I'm not competing. You got legs, bro. I can't do legs. You see my legs, bro?
Legs? Legs? Wait a minute. What was happening?
Oh my God, ladies and gentlemen. Legs are in the building.
Subscribe for more content at Bravery Arcade.
Give us a review on Apple, you marks. Listen. This stream, we're doing it particularly because finally it was announced that Nintendo will host a Direct tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And nobody in the universe thought this was going to happen. We thought Nintendo Directs were done. Remember we said that a couple streams ago?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so ladies and gentlemen, the Nintendo gods have blessed us. They're finally going to let some things out the vault and tell us what's coming out this year. So what we want to do this stream is pretty much give you our predictions for what's going to happen tomorrow. Seen such art. Yo! Marv is a Braveheart God! Marv, thank you for becoming a Braveheart God. You are the best ever. Nintendo directly punches you in the face. So Sin, how do you want to start this? Do you want to go like what's guaranteed and then what's our wish list? Or do you want to go what's our wish list and then what's kind of guaranteed?
There's literally guaranteed there's next to nothing, to be quite frank.
This is true. You speak the true.
Because the problem is that we've gotten everything we've asked for. And the few ones that are left are just memes at this point, and I don't see Sakurai saying no to those two. At this point, it's just like, oh, well, we've had Sephiroth, so, no. More Street Fighter characters, maybe? But, okay, so my first intuition.
We're starting with Smash Bros? We're starting with Smash Bros then.
Oh, should we start with Smash Bros?
If that's where you were going, where were you going?
No. Let's leave that for last.
Okay.
You lead me into this, please.
Yeah, I was gonna say because Smash Bros is the most hypest, so we gotta hold that for last. So let's go with everything else.
Doom guy.
We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm telling you, it's gonna be Joe Guard from Shining Force. All right, listen, guys, listen. All right, let's start with what we know was announced in the past, and is it coming out now? I'm gonna say a game name, and you're gonna tell me if it's happening this year or if it's happening in this direct. This is direct. Fuck the year. Is it happening in this Nintendo Direct? Okay, you ready?
Right.
All right, I'm gonna say Metroid Prime 4. Is that happening tomorrow?
Yes.
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 You
I
think so?
I think yes. I think because they've had due to the pandemic, they've had to rework, and other inside sources that I've seen from interviews, they've had some structuring issues getting back the old retro team to understand how to set up Metroid as it was, but that was months ago. So they should at least have some kind of concoction of a trailer thrown into our faces. We need at least a trailer.
Gameplay or just a cutscene or like CGI?
Honestly, I don't see it having gameplay.
So just like a cutscene then, or like CGI.
Yeah.
If it's CGI,
Yeah,
that
absolutely.
means it's not coming out this year. Then if they don't have gameplay.
Well, it's because they had, what was it, in November, they were talking about restructuring still, and how the old team, they got to just go through, the squeaky wheel gets the oil, so they're just like getting things in motion as they used to. So
Okay.
I feel like, yeah.
I'm gonna go as far as to say that Metroid Prime 4 is not gonna be shown, and it's not gonna come out until 2022, and we're gonna be really disappointed by not seeing it tomorrow. I don't think it's gonna make it tomorrow. I don't think so. I think that when they switched it over from Nintendo Shanghai to Retro Studios, it was really, really the beginning of development. Like they started over from scratch. So I'm gonna say no for tomorrow for Metroid Prime. I'm gonna say give me the wrong answers. Button.
The wrong answer.
Well, we'll find out when we do the stream Saturday. We'll see for sure what happened and what didn't. But I'm a no for Metroid. Okay, you ready for the next one?
Go.
Bayonetta 3.
Yes. I feel like I am drawing a blank on the gentleman that makes Bayonetta. Kojima?
No.
He's such a troll.
I forgot his name, but he's the guy from Platinum Studios that also made Resident Evil 2. He made Okami. He made Beautiful Joe, and he made
Wonderful 101.
Wonderful 101.
Hideki Kamiya. Yeah, I was right.
Hideki Kamiya.
Freaking troll. He has me blocked. Kiss my ass.
He blocks everyone. You should be honored. You're part of the list. You just made the list. Okay.
So I feel like that would be a yes. They already revealed the trailer. Yeah, he said forget about Bayonetta 3, but he's a troll. He's an absolute mad lad of a troll.
Yeah. People thought it was canceled when he said forget about it. It's not canceled though. He just said don't get too hyped. He just said.
Now tell me something, because this is what cracked me up.
Okay, go for it.
Do you remember when you saw the trailer with Bayonetta 3 and the way she dropped her legs? What was happening there?
I don't even know. But I do agree with you that we are going to see it tomorrow. I think that he's a troll. I 100% agree with you. And he would be the one to say, forget about it, when it's about to be announced only a month later.
Yes.
And people in the chat, if you have other games that you want to bring up, that you want us to talk about, just say it in the chat and we'll read it. But yeah, as of right now, I'm going to say yes for Bayonetta just because he said no. Just because he said forget about it, I'm going to say yes. So... Okay, you ready for the next one?
Let's go.
Breath of the Wild 2. Yes or no? Tomorrow.
No.
Oh. Why? Why not? Why not?
I feel like if Nintendo... If we're talking about releasing this year?
Mm-hmm. Everything tomorrow is supposed to release this year.
Okay. I'll say yes, but simply because it would be at the end of the year. That would be where Nintendo would capitalize the most out of Zelda.
So then it's a yes then.
Yeah. I'll take it as a yes.
Yeah. So Zelda, but in like September or something, November.
Well, yeah, because they also, they've had time, they have the tools. It's the same engine. It's just residual progress working on the same engine, so there's no need to not have it.
Ooh. I'm gonna say yes. Also, I think that's a 2021 game only because it's the 30th anniversary of Zelda, and they always do something special for Zelda. They always do something special for their franchises when it's an anniversary, and I think it would make the most sense for Breath of the Wild 2 to come out, and it's gonna have gameplay. I think the trailer tomorrow is gonna have gameplay, and I'm gonna go as far as to predict it's gonna have co-op. You're gonna be able to play with a friend. One person is Zelda, one person is Link.
Wait, what? Wait! You just slapped me across the face with that.
I'm gonna smack the whole fucking universe. Zelda is gonna be playable in co-op, and she's gonna be with you for the whole adventure. And when a friend plugs in or comes online, they're gonna be able to play Zelda while you play Link. Zelda has the tablet, whatever it was called. I forgot what it was. Oh, you remember what the tablet was called?
The Sheikah Slate.
The Sheikah Slate. And Link is gonna have a new power that consists of like some kind of spirit arm, like he did in the trailer. Because you see him holding his hand. He's holding his hand like if some spirit took over his hand. He's gonna have like Nero from Devil May Cry. If anybody remembers that.
Is he the son of Thanos?
Yeah. Why not? Fuck it. Let's go with it.
I figured as much.
Okay.
I feel like Breath of the Wild it's almost a guarantee. Just because it's the same engine. Like, there's no need for them to...
Same engine, probably the same open world, but more. They're just going to build upon what they have.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bravely Default, too.
Wait. Hold on. I saw one better than that. Sarah Jericho said Wind Waker HD, which I'm going to say Zelda HD Collection, which consists of Wind Waker, Twilight Princess, and Skyward Sword. Is that coming out tomorrow? Or the trailer, at least, tomorrow. We'll do Bravely Default next.
What? Wait a minute. You expecting a collection of Wind Waker?
I'm asking you if you expect it. I'm asking you if you're sexy enough to expect it.
I would want it. Because if they did it with 3D World... No, not 3D World. What was it? The other one.
Dominance is here! Yes. If they did it with Mario.
So if they did it with Mario, why not do it? Super Mario 64, Sunshine, Galaxy. Why not do it with yeah, okay, fine. Yes, I'll say yes.
So you heard it here first, folks. Sinfanta says Zelda HD Collection this year. I'm going to also agree. I think we're going to get Twilight Princess, Wind Waker, and Skyward Sword tomorrow trailer. And not only that, I think it's going to be available the same day. Shadow Drop. Boom.
Shadow Drop.
because if Breath of the Wild 2 comes out in September, November, then that means they have to drop the HD collection early.
That's fair enough. True.
That would be so amazing since I haven't beaten any of those games. Yes, I think we're gonna get a shadow drop of the HD collection, and Jericho's gonna piss his pants because he's gonna be so happy, and then he's gonna be like, "I work for SNK." He's gonna tell us the truth.
And then I'm just gonna come out of nowhere and be like, "Nah, today."
Yo, Taco says we have our expectations way too high. Listen. The reason why I have my expectations high is because 2020 was the Corona year. Call that 2020 is the Corona year. Everything Nintendo had for 2020, they had to postpone it. So that means 2021 is going to be the double lap year. Everything that they wanted to drop in 2020 but they couldn't, they're going to drop it this year. And that's why I'm going to say yes for the Zelda HD collection. Okay, here we go. You ready for the next one? Bravely Default, which I think is already guaranteed, to be honest.
Bravely Default, yes. Just simply because it's already had, you know.
It's got a demo. It's got everything. That's ready to go. That's ready to go.
Nah, here's where I get shady with Square Enix. Square Enix loves to do this whole, we'll support Nintendo, but we'll just throw you this little leg bone, and Final Fantasy is just gonna be in this corner. It's like, really? So you're gonna throw us the old crap, and yet not work to do a remaster? Like freaking Bethesda with Panic Button made Doom Eternal work on Switch. You can make Final Fantasy 7 or 15 work on Switch.
This is a controversial subject.
I don't. We
I
survived the meme wars.
Yo, he said it. He finally said it. Nintendo's always makes mistakes but redeems itself. Okay. Listen. Sin said that we survived the meme wars. Wow, that made me horny. You said that. That's fucking crazy. Listen. Bravely Default. Yeah, demo's out. I think that game is ready to come out. Square.
They did their fans bad in 2020. Let me tell you something.
Crystal Chronicles was the biggest disappointment of my life.
Crystal Chronicles was such a disappointment because the one part that we wanted the most, they cut out, which is just full playthrough together, seemingly.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're just like, oh, you remember all those good times you had that you could do together?
No way. I respect my body, man.
Crystal Chronicles made Taco lose hope in humanity. It made me lose hope in humanity too. But where Sin's coming from, where Final Fantasy VII could run on Switch, I think it could. What I think happened.
Change the title of the stream to the Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Okay, yeah, I'll change it now. What I think happened with
talk shows and podcasts.
What I think it is with Final Fantasy VII though is that Sony paid for exclusivity for like a couple years. I think that's why we won't get. I'm drinking too much beer. I think that's why we won't get Final Fantasy VII on the Switch. I'm serious. I think that's why we won't get Super Smash. I think we won't get Final Fantasy VII Remake on the Switch. We could get a version of it, but Sony paid for exclusivity, so I don't think that's gonna happen. Sony paid a lot of money for the exclusivity because it's not even on PC yet.
I like how Sony pretends to be a team player at times and then just goes, nah. It's just, nah.
Sony can be a team player in certain increments. They will never go full in, so no. They're always going to pay for exclusivity for a predictable amount of time. An unpredictable amount of time. Final Fantasy VII has a hard time running on PS4, didn't it? Or am I having fake memories? No, it did have bad textures on PS4. But if they were to optimize it for the Switch, I think it could run. But they wouldn't even try it. It's not even going to happen. Sony threw Square Enix a lot of money to keep that game only on PS4 for a long time. That's why we haven't even seen it on Xbox yet. So if it's not on Xbox and it's not on PC, it's definitely not coming to the Switch. Maybe in 2 years.
My concern has always been, and this is the part where I feel like Nintendo can capitalize on this year. Come out with a stronger console.
Whoa, we're gonna talk about that too. We're gonna get there. Switch Pro conversation is happening. Okay, let's go with Metroid Prime HD Collection with Metroid Prime 1, Metroid Prime 2, and Metroid Prime 3. Corruption. Is that happening tomorrow?
No.
Oh no! Why not?
I feel like right now Nintendo's struggling to keep all their cards in order for Metroid Prime 4 alone, and knowing how traditional they are, they're probably just trying to focus on hunkering down and getting that right. They tend to have a habit of cutting other projects at the expense of the nearest subject, and they have a history of that. Is it an easy transition? No, because unfortunately, all three Metroid Prime games have older engines and older coding. And porting them over to the Wii.
Switch.
No, I'm sorry. No. I'm correct what I'm saying. To the Wii, when they did the transition from GameCube, and then they had like Corruption and the trilogy and all that. That was a little easier because, if I remember correctly, they did work on the coding, and they had the time. They had no other ambitions to do so. But at this point in time, they're more, they're working multifaceted aspects, and they're working on from home. So
that's true. We're gonna get there, Taco. Don't worry. We're gonna get to Fire Emblem. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say that the Metroid Prime HD collection is gonna happen in April, and that Metroid Prime 4 is gonna come out in August. Because if Zelda is gonna come out in November or September, they need a summer game, and a summer game would be Metroid Prime 3 came out in August on the Switch. I mean on the Wii. I think it would make sense to drop Metroid Prime 4 in August. And the Metroid Prime damn it, I just said like 20 minutes ago that we're not getting Metroid Prime 4 this year. I think we're gonna get Metroid Prime HD collection this year, and then Metroid Prime 4 next year. Let's correct that. I'm drunk. Don't listen to me. Whatever.
Drunk or tipsy?
A combination of both in a hyperbolic time chamber.
So drunk, tipsy?
Yeah. So Metroid Prime HD collection this year, and then Metroid 4 the following year, 2022. Okay. All right. Ready for the next one?
Yes.
According to Taco, there has been rumors of a new Fire Emblem. What do you think about that?
Fire Emblem. Okay. The reason why I don't think that would happen is because, not because there's anything stopping them from doing so, but they just released not that many years ago an iteration on Switch.
So no Fire
Not
Emblem.
only that, but they also did a classical release that was just a re-release of an older game.
True.
So that's two shots very recently.
True.
A new Fire Emblem would kind of already saturate a very contextual, controversial point with Fire Emblem, which is Smash Bros. Has stigmatized that is a franchise that gets overused now. So take that with a grain of salt.
I'm going to say no Fire Emblem also. But I'm going to say no because if it's a Zelda year and it's a Metroid HD collection year, then there's no point for it. If you're going to get Zelda and you're going to get Mario this year, I mean Zelda and Metroid, then you don't need a big hitter. Fire Emblem has become one of the big hitters for Nintendo recently. Since the 3DS, since Awakening, Fire Emblem has become a big hitter. And if you have Zelda one year, there's no point of dropping Fire Emblem because they're not going to drop all their great games in 1 year because you got to space them out.
Okay, fair enough.
So I'm going to say no. I'm going to say no Fire Emblem this year, maybe next year. No Fire Emblem this year. Okay, you ready for the next one? Next one's a curveball. You ready for the curveball?
Okay. Let me get my bat.
Get the bat out. Nintendo 64 games on Switch Online, just like how we have SNES and NES games. Are we gonna get Nintendo 64 games through Nintendo Online and get free plays as long as you pay for Nintendo Online?
No.
No?
No. I see the writing on the wall for now. It's more like they're going along the agenda of triple packaged collection and money grabbing in that aspect, and that's the part where Nintendo always rubs me the wrong way. It's like, let's package a relatively not so old game with an older game and then just throw in the actual 64 game and just be like, here you go, $60. It's like, I had that on Virtual Console on the Wii. I still have my Wii.
I believe you. I hope you still have your Wii. I hope so.
What kind of Wii?
I hope so. All right, so I'm gonna be the contrarian and say that I do think we're gonna end 64 games on the Switch tomorrow. Shadow drop. I'm gonna say only because the Switch Online is getting upgraded, and they need a reason. They're gonna charge more for Switch Online. It's gonna become $30 a year, as opposed to $20 for a year, and they're gonna justify it by one, upgrading the infrastructure, which we talked about like a couple of videos ago on the podcast, and two, giving you N64 games for free if you're paying for Switch Online. And they're gonna start off with Mario 64, Ocarina of Time, Kirby Shattered Shards, and Mario Kart. They're gonna start with 4 games.
I have a huge gripe with this. I just had a podcast, a conversation on a different podcast.
You got a different podcast?
Yeah, I was invited on. I cheated. I'm sorry. I gotta get STD tested. And I brought it up that I feel like both Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, all three of them are using this old way of looking at online and paying for online access in the old format. And we should no longer be paying for online access. And there's a multitude of factors that I can bring up as to why online should be free for us, period.
Controversial topic right now.
It isn't controversial, and I'm going to tell you why. A lot of the games that we play nowadays, on even PS5 and Xbox Series X, do not rely on servers. They rely on peer-to-peer, cost nothing to the company services. So the claim that they're providing to us better services for the payments that we give them, it is a fallacy. We can pay for the game that they provide to us via the means of 99 cents, $1, $5, depending on the age. But the online payments, they're unrequired. I can go on PC and play online for free all I want and just pay for the game.
Bombed has dropped. I agree with you that paying for online is not necessary. Ozzy's Sin acting like a true Osborne. Everybody's saying Sin's cheating. They thought Sin was. Ice Mate said he thought Sin was cool, and Alucard said Sin is allowed to have 7 podcasts. It's in his religion. What I'm gonna say to this is, that's fucked up. You do another podcast without. Yo, come on, man, don't do it.
Oh no!
But
it's not cheating. It's not cheating when you don't get caught.
It's cheating when you admit it. But anyway, it's not the point.
I admitted it.
The point is, I agree.
I'm gonna be a politician and confirm nor deny I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
How, Sway?
I agree with you. We shouldn't have to pay for online, but I do feel like paying for it gives incentive to the video game companies to make the online infrastructure better. So if Switch Online was free, like it was on the Wii U, like it was on the Wii, like it was on a DS, like it was on a 3DS, Nintendo has no motivation to make it better. But because we're paying for it, Nintendo has to be like, damn, we're charging them for it now. We have to make it better because they're gonna stop paying for it, and then we're charging for nothing, and no one's gonna play online if we don't make it better.
But the counter argument to that would, well, if we don't pay for the game to play online, then the payment for online is regardless pointless.
I guess so. In the case of Nintendo, I feel like they would renege on charging for online. I think they're the only company that would do that. But with Sony and Microsoft makes so much money off of Xbox Live, and Sony probably makes so much money off of PSN that they would never stop charging. Even though it's not necessary, they would never stop charging. That's a lot of money guaranteed every month. You're getting charged something. So.
Oh yeah, but of course, what cracks me up is that it's like Alucard is saying. They'll sit there and release old games supposedly for free. But you're not getting games for free. You're paying for them at a premium.
Woo!
And they're just making...
I agree with you on that one. I've had that argument with a couple people. Shout out to DX the Great. He'd be like, it's a free game. I'm like, it's not free if you're paying for online. It's not free, bro. Shout out to him. I talk about DX every podcast because I love that guy and he listens to every episode. I fucking love him. DX is my brother. But either way, yeah, I agree with you. Do I think they're ever going to stop charging for online? I doubt it. Now that
I highly doubt it. We haven't been habituated.
Yeah, Microsoft conditioned video gamers to pay for online on consoles, and that's going to be the standard for the rest of gaming. That's the rest of history. And
that's going to be the undoing of video game consoles, and you could quote me on that.
You heard him here, guys. Quote him. I don't know if it's going to be the undoing, but it's definitely what makes games worse on release day because they just feel like we could just update it. We could just add online stuff later, and it'll make the game better. I think online. I like how
that's actually the what do you call it, the modus actum now, like where they'll just sit there and release a game and go, we'll patch it throughout the time, and it's like, no, release an actual product that works today.
Yes, today. No. I agree with you. Online in general has made it so that developers can release a subpar product on day one and just fix it later. I agree with you on that one, but I don't think they're ever gonna stop charging people for
CD Projekt Red.
Wink, wink. Getting back to Nintendo, the next one. Okay, so we have the big hitters out of the way. We got Zelda, we got Metroid, we got Fire Emblem out of the way. Do you think we're getting a Mario announcement tomorrow? A new Mario game, DLC for 3D World, DLC for Odyssey? Is there
absolutely not?
No Mario news tomorrow whatsoever? You're saying no Mario news.
They just did Super Mario 3D World with Bowser's Fury, and knowing how Nintendo works, once they produce a product, they have an allotted time before they release a further product. If anything that has to do with Nintendo related, it will be something sports. So, the Olympics,
You read my mind, because I was going to say the Mario announcement for tomorrow is going to be Mario Golf. That's what I'm thinking. We're going to get a Mario Golf game announced tomorrow. Mario Super Golf, or Super Mario Golf, is going to happen tomorrow. And it's going to have the RPG elements from the handheld versions of Mario Golf, because Mario Tennis had the RPG elements from the handheld Mario RPGs. If you guys don't know, the sports Mario games on handheld, like Game Boy and Game Boy Advance, always had like RPG elements where your character builds stats. But we never got that on the console versions. But because this is because the Switch is a hybrid, I think we're gonna get a Mario Sports games tomorrow announced. It's gonna come out in the summer. It's gonna come out probably like in July or something like that. It's gonna be like, a little bit of a buffer between the big titles that are coming out in the fall and the big titles that are coming out in the late spring. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Mario Golf for summertime release. But
Fire Emblem Golf. All right, where's my band hammer?
Fire Emblem Golf. Yeah, round of applause to Taco. What? Yeah. So that's all we're thinking from Mario this year. Because once again, if I'm thinking it's gonna be a Zelda and Metroid year, where we're gonna get Metroid HD Collection and we're gonna get Zelda in the fall, they're not gonna drop a Mario same year as Zelda. Even though they did that when the Switch dropped, 2017.
Right.
We got Odyssey and we got Breath of the Wild the same year, but that's only because it was a launch year.
Right.
That's not happening again. Not happening again. We'll probably get some Mario games in 2022, not in 2021. Moth says, I'd rather see Fire Emblem characters playing golf than dealing with them in Smash. Shots fired.
Moth, 1v1 me after this podcast.
Shots fired.
Also, Marv brought up a good point. Why not have a King K. Rool game?
A King K. Rool game. Wow. What up, Smash
Yeah.
Bros? Yo, okay, King K. Rool game. Let me think about that for a second. I would say not a King K. Rool game, but you know what? Let's roll back a little bit. Okay, let's go to Donkey Kong, because that's the only franchise we haven't talked about yet. Donkey Kong, Kirby, Yoshi, we haven't talked about. Okay, Donkey Kong game. Is that coming out tomorrow? Are we going to see a trailer for a Donkey Kong game tomorrow? What do you think, Sin? Whether it's KK Rool or somebody else from the Donkey Kong franchise, is that happening
Donkey
tomorrow?
Kong will be nice.
So, yes?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to say no, only because Retro Studios has been making the last couple of Donkey Kong games. And if I think they're working on Metroid, I don't think they're working on Donkey Kong. So I'm going to give that a buzzer. If they're focused 100% on Metroid, I hope they're not splitting the team up into two parts to work on Donkey Kong or a King K. Rool game.
Who's in charge of the modern Donkey Kong progress?
Retro Studios, the same people that make Metroid.
Ah, shit.
Retro Studios made Donkey Kong Returns and they made Donkey Kong Tropical Freeze. So my idea is if they're working on Metroid, I don't think they're going to make a Donkey Kong game. Unless it's a different party involved. Nintendo just brought Next Level Games. Maybe Next Level is making a Donkey Kong game. I don't know. I don't think so. They never made a Donkey Kong game before. They make like Luigi's Mansions and a couple other stuff for Nintendo. But hey, if you guys want a King K. Rool game, I haven't seen Nintendo make a villain game in a while since Wario World happened on the Game Boy Advance. That's the last villain game I remember. Oh no, Master of Disguise happened on 3D on DS, right? Wario Master of Disguise. Nintendo doesn't make too many villain games, so I doubt that's gonna ever happen.
WiiWare?
WiiWare? Was there a villain game on WiiWare?
Oh man, I'm forgetting what the name of it was. Where he was really addicted about coins.
Wario. Oh, Wario Shake It. Wario Shake It was yeah, Wario Shake It was definitely WarioWare. That's the mini party game. I don't want to consider that a villain game. Bowser's Inside Story was still a Mario and Luigi game. I wouldn't consider that a villain game. Okay, so next up, I'm gonna double up this time because I think we got to speed it up a little bit. Kirby and Pikmin. Any Kirby and Pikmin news tomorrow?
Pikmin? I would say yes, because the Pikmin that they released, where is my chat? I'm trying to see chat. The Pikmin that they released was just a rework that thankfully the coding was next to non-difficult for them. So Pikmin 4 is not too far of a stretch, at least the trailer. Wait, what? Give us a Kremlin-focused game wire, right?
I wouldn't mind, but I doubt it.
No, what was the other game?
Kirby. We're gonna get Kirby tomorrow?
Oh, heck no. They saturated the crap out of Kirby for like three years.
Pikmin, I'm gonna say no also. I don't think Pikmin is happening tomorrow. Just cause, like I said, if it's a Zelda and Metroid year, we're not gonna see Pikmin. Kirby, you know what? I do want to say that there has been a long time idea of making a 3D Kirby game, which they've never done. Even the 3D game on 64 was kind of side-scroller Kirby game. I think a 3D Kirby game is long overdue, where you fly around an open world and you do whatever you got to do, collecting some kind of item or whatever to advance. But at the same time, I don't think that's happening tomorrow.
Yoshi got a game recently. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, no Yoshi. I'm gonna say no to Yoshi too. Yoshi gets like one game every console generation. On the Wii U, he got Woolly World. On the Switch, he got Crafty World. So no Yoshi. No Yoshi.
All right, let me hit you with one.
Yeah, go ahead. Go for it.
F-Zero.
F-Zero. As much as I would love an F-Zero game, Miyamoto doesn't like F-Zero, so I'm going to say no. He said that unless he could find a way to innovate F-Zero, that shit's not happening. The one way I think they could innovate F-Zero if it's they either port F-Zero GX to the Switch with online, F-Zero GX being the GameCube game, just port it with online capabilities, which I don't think they will do. Or two, make it a download-only game. Make it like an indie game. Don't put too much effort into it. Just make a simple indie downloadable racing game. But as for me, that shit's not happening tomorrow. That shit's not happening tomorrow. No F-Zero. Even though I love F-Zero, but that's not happening tomorrow. F-Zero for GameCube was what I was talking about, Alucard.
Stop hurting me, Marv, please.
F-Zero beat 'em up. I talked about that in the last podcast episode with Moth. If you guys want to go listen to that, make sure you follow us on Apple and give us a review. And you can listen to my ideas.
Give us a review on Apple and subscribe to us.
Subscribe and give us a review. But yeah, no F-Zero tomorrow. No F-Zero tomorrow. Okay, Sin, since we kind of ran through all of Nintendo's games, third party. You think we're getting third party stuff tomorrow? We're gonna get to Smash DLC at the end of the video. Stay tuned, Smash bros. That's the last, because that's the most hypest news.
Yes.
What company you think is bringing news tomorrow? Third party.
If Capcom was smart, they would use the momentum they have coming in with Monster Hunter Rise and bring a Street Fighter game. They got nothing to lose.
Wait, a Street Fighter game?
Yes.
Oof. For Switch?
The console can handle it.
I'm gonna say a hard no for Street Fighter on Switch.
Why is that?
Just because with Street Fighter 5, Sony paid for exclusivity. And I think with Street Fighter 6, Sony is gonna do the same fucking thing. I don't think Sony's gonna let Street Fighter show up on the Switch. Sony's already mad that Monster Hunter games come out on Switch. Sony doesn't like that shit at all. That's why Monster Hunter World couldn't come out on Switch, because Sony paid for exclusivity with Monster Hunter World. But with Monster Hunter Rise, Capcom knew like the majority of Monster Hunter fans are on Switch because Monster Hunter fans love handheld. Because Japanese people play it on the train, they play it on their way to work. We gotta drop a Monster Hunter on the Switch. That's the only reason we're getting Rise. But Rise might not even stay exclusive to the Switch. I don't know. But no,
I highly
Street
doubt that
Fighter.
it won't, because Monster Hunter World has been what has worked for everything else, and Monster Hunter Rise has been billed as the hybrid for Switch, and it's the difficulty of Ultimate and the ease of access from World. And for me personally, World was way too easy. But I'm a veteran at Monster Hunter, so to me, I was just like, what is this crap? And people loved it. They were just like, casual, I'm eating it up. And I'm just like,
Okay.
so.
What I think is going to happen tomorrow from Capcom, personally, I think we're going to get more Monster Hunter Rise, and we're going to get more Ghosts and Ghouls for Switch, more gameplay. But we're not going to get Street Fighter. We're not going to get... Oh, wait a minute. Let me pause. We are going to get Resident Evil for the Switch, exclusive. Resident Evil Revelations 3 is going to come out on the Switch gameplay trailer tomorrow. It's been rumored for a long time.
I would want Capcom to stop being dicks to Nintendo with no reason. Like, Nintendo has been nothing but supportive to them. And from what I hear behind closed doors, yeah, it's just they hold their cards close to their chest as much as Nintendo does, except for Nintendo's willing to compromise positioning. As much as Nintendo has bad decision making in terms of
A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff.
But they will, they will often than not sacrifice the greater good of image for benefit, for profit. So
I think Capcom loves Nintendo. I think Capcom loves Nintendo more than any other third-party company. Capcom has a hard-on for Nintendo. The problem is that Capcom likes making money, and if you want to make money in the video game industry today, with how much it costs to make a game, you got to make it multi-console. Capcom gave Nintendo Ken and Ryu. Capcom is giving Nintendo Ghosts and Ghouls. But
Capcom ain't gave shit. Nintendo was in there. You either give me these or we gonna beat you up.
Listen, Capcom's my favorite video game company. The reason they don't make a lot of Switch games is because they make more money off of third-party games. And that's the only reason they don't favor Nintendo, even though they really, really like Nintendo.
The reality is, and again, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, Nintendo needs a stronger console. That's all it is.
It's debatable. I don't feel like they do, but third parties definitely agree with you. Third parties are always going to say, like, yeah, if the console's stronger, it's easier to port a PlayStation 5 game to the Switch. We're going to get to that, too. But before we do that, another third party. Are we going to get any Square Enix news tomorrow? Besides Brady Default, which we already covered.
There's a game that's in the back of my head, and I can't pull it out.
Marv said, I made a meme of this podcast already. I'm going to share it in Discord. Yes, you do that. Any Square Enix games tomorrow?
If I would be hoping for anything, would be another Crystal Chronicles game.
Oh.
From the DS era. And more revamped.
That's just a hope, right? It's not a guarantee. You're not thinking that's going to happen tomorrow.
Nah.
Because I'm going to say a no for both of those. That shit's not happening. That's not happening. Crystal Chronicles came out on the Switch, and it did not do well. It didn't do well on PlayStation. Didn't do well on mobile. Crystal Chronicles is now officially dead because of the way they released it. It's bad. That shit's not happening. If Square Enix drops something tomorrow, it's going to be a port of something classic that they have. Maybe a Dragon Quest port or a Final Fantasy port. But they are not putting out something new on the Switch besides Brady Default.
Yo, Trials of Mana and Legends, some of the best games I've ever played.
They are. I agree. But the problem is, those are both ports. Those are ports. So I think Square, when it comes to the Switch, either it's Brady Default, Octopath, or a port. They're not putting out new games on the Switch unless it's a new game that invokes retro feel to it, from what I've seen.
What about Earthbound?
That's Nintendo. But if we're going to go back to Nintendo, I'm going to say a negatory for Earthbound. Fall Guys? You know what? Let's just make up a little parentheses right here. Fall Guys, I'm going to say yes. Fall Guys could happen. But it's already lost popularity, so I don't know if it's going to happen. Squaresoft, going back to it? No, nothing from Squaresoft tomorrow. All right, you want to go to another third party?
I don't see the problem with having Dragon Quest over. It sells pretty well on Switch.
Yeah, Dragon Quest will come. Like I said, it could be a port. It's not going to be nothing new, though. It's going to be Dragon Quest something port for the Switch. Earthbound's not happening. Taco's right. Earthbound's not happening.
What concerns me is that there's only very few companies that can actually port games that are too strong for the Switch, which is why, when we touch on that, I feel like if Nintendo releases a newer console, they'd have a whole easier time.
We're going to go there. We're going to go there. Yeah. Okay, so Earthbound, not in 100 years. Okay, let's go to Konami, which is like retarded to go to because it doesn't even make sense at this point. Do you think we're getting a Konami announcement tomorrow?
Of what?
Yeah. I asked for the shits and giggles. No. Yo. I fucking love Sin. I fucking love him. I fucking love that guy. I know Lich King. I know Ice Mage. I know. I asked for the shits and giggles. And I got him. Yeah, Konami's like, pachinko for life, bro. No Konami tomorrow. No Suidoken pachinko. Suidoken pachinko. Okay, I'm sorry,
look
Sid.
here, you mofo.
I'm sorry, Sid. I'm sorry. I was just fucking with you. Okay. Yo, Konami, I used to love you, man. What happened? Anyway, moving past
Survivor fucking Snake. Metal Gear Solid got destroyed.
Okay. Let's not make this a fuck Konami stream. Okay. SNK. Are we getting SNK news tomorrow?
Oh my god, I would want to say yes so hard. You know why? I was listening to This Is True Love Making OST.
Yes.
And Capcom versus SNK 2.
Best song of all time.
And then Ultra Rugal's Ultimate Form OST.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. I'm gonna say there's been rumors of CVS 2 coming to new consoles with rollback netcode and online. I'm gonna say that I don't think it's gonna happen, but it's my biggest dream that we get Capcom versus SNK 2 with online and rollback netcode on every console. Switch, PC, PS4, Xbox, PS5. Give me it on everything with rollback, crossplay, online. That's my biggest dream. That's not even really an SNK game. It's kind of a Capcom game. But if I can get CVS 2 online, every console, I'd probably cry on stream and take off my shirt and run around in my underwear on stream. So my bros has a point though. It's 50 minutes. It's not a lot of time. So let's see what we get. We're going to get to Smash Bros last. Don't worry, guys. And Switch Pros before Smash Bros. Okay. What's next? What's another third party? Namco. You think we're going to get anything from Namco tomorrow?
Can't Namco. You know what? Here's the thing with Namco. I feel that Pac-Man has had such a bad string of luck, and there's so much potential still left if they handled it right. You know, something like Captain Toad Treasure Tracker type of maps with an infusion of Pac-Man's puzzle gaming would be perfect.
Okay.
That was my idea.
Okay. That's not a bad idea at all. For me, I'm gonna say no on Namco because they kind of don't have nothing going on really. Besides, actually, I don't even know if it's a Namco announcement tomorrow. It's gonna be surprise news. They have the Tales RPG series. They have the Pac-Man. They have Tekken. There's a lot of good franchises at Namco, but at the same time, Namco's not that company that announces big hitters every year. You'll get a good Namco game every 2 years or something like that. So I'm gonna say no for Namco. How many Namco games do we even have on Switch? Not that many.
Actually, that's a good question to research real quick.
Yeah, there's not that many Namco games even on Switch to begin with. So I don't think we're gonna get Namco news at a direct, unless it's a Tales port. A Tales port would be good. I'm not gonna play it because I was playing Tales of Vesperia last year, and I just said to myself, like, why am I playing this shit? Why am I even doing it? You know what? If we get a Tales announcement tomorrow, it's gonna be a port of Symphonia and Symphonia 2. Which would be good. People love Symphonia. It'll be good. It'll be nostalgia news. But as far as a new game from Namco, I'm not seeing it. It's gonna be a port if it's anything from Namco.
What are these crappy games I'm seeing for Switch? Namco Museum, Arcade Pack,
They put that on
Go
every console.
Perfect Time, Iki, Mr. Drill Island. Okay, stop.
No Tekken, none of the big hitters, no Pac-Man World. No, that's not happening tomorrow. Okay, next third-party company, I'm gonna say Sega. You think we're getting anything from Sega for the Switch tomorrow?
It would be wrong of them not to.
So you're saying yes?
Yes.
Okay.
The timing is right. They have a upcoming second movie. They soured their fans by switching voice actors, so to smooth things over, I would highly suggest, new game. And if they're smart about it, and this is the thing, I don't understand why they have such a hard time with formula. Ever since Sonic and the Secret Rings, they've had like that perfect, like almost perfect balance of run and have little stop times of action. But that's all Sonic is about, is fast running, interaction with fast-paced mechanics. And Sonic and the Secret Rings was clunky, but it at least got the premise going. And then Sonic Colors came out, and they got it almost perfectly. And then after that, it was just like, they just went poof, up in the air. So I don't know why they do that. They just continuously throw Sonic to the wayside and then wonder why the fans lose hope and then lose hope.
You know what? I'm gonna say, I know we focused only on Sonic when we said Sega, but Phantasy Star Online 2 is a thing and it's happening. So I'm gonna say Phantasy Star Online Switch announcement could be happening tomorrow. Lich King, I agree. Sega has lost touch, but they lost touch like 20 years ago. Shining Force 4, Taco, hell no, that's not happening. Sonic news though, if we're gonna focus only on Sonic, I think that it's time for Sonic Mania 2. I think it's time for another 2D Sonic game. If not that, then Sonic Adventure 3 has been rumored for a long time. It might just be a pipe dream, but it seems like Sega. There's a lot of rumors for Sonic Adventure 3. And if it does happen, I think it's gonna happen on the Switch.
Marv, are you trying to tell me you want to see the horrible voice acting again? No, Maria.
Listen, I think that either Sonic Adventure 3 or it's gonna be a port of Sonic Adventure 2. Or Sonic.
No, Maria. It's only through the power of the Chaos Emerald.
I think either Sonic Adventure 3, Sonic Mania 2, or it's gonna be Marvel X. Listen, guys, hear me out first. Sonic Adventure 3 is rumored. Sonic Mania 2 makes sense, and a port of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 makes sense on the Switch, because Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 is on everything.
Holy shit, that's a good point. ARMS 2? Oh, that wouldn't be a bad idea.
Listen, Sin. On the Switch. Picture it on the Switch. Anyway, yeah.
Running around at the speed of sound. Got places to go. Gotta follow my rainbow.
Listen, guys. I think, yeah. I probably had too much hope for Sega. Sega's another one of my favorite companies. I probably give them too much credit. They're probably not gonna do shit tomorrow, but I like Sega. Hopefully they do something. Okay, so
I saw something else. Hold on. Let me scroll up. Somebody said something else. Hold on.
Okay.
What was it?
ARMS 2?
Banjo game. Oh, Banjo? Here's the problem.
Okay.
Microsoft has been doing this with Banjo. And the only thing they did was go, here, put him in Smash Bros. That's it. I don't got nothing else to say.
So that's a no for Banjo.
No.
It's not a no?
I want it.
It's a maybe?
Yeah, it's a no. But I want it, but it's a no.
Yeah, it's a no. I'm the same way. Banjo, they could do it. Are they going to do it? I doubt it. So no.
Sega is on life support with PSO2. That game was... It had Oh, such a good.
I don't know how Sega's doing. I don't even know. Sega seems like a company that doesn't drop games that often, but at the same time, when they do drop a game, Sonic fans are gonna buy anything. Listen, shout out to Jake Kidd. Sonic fans are gonna buy whatever the fuck says Sonic on the cover, even if it's good or bad.
So even if it says Pornhub Hub,
Code distraction. Shout out to J Kidd. Yeah, even if it says Sonic's butthole on the cover, they're gonna buy it.
yeah.
So
Big booty.
so I'm gonna say Sonic. Sonic. Hey, listen, it can make money.
Oh, you don't want to see me twerk. I got the twerk of a god.
Twerk like Knuckles. Want to play the Knuckles music? Anyway, listen, Sonic games comes out, Sonic kids are gonna buy it. So I don't think Sega's on life support, but are they bringing something to the Switch this year? I'm gonna say maybe. I have no idea. I really think they could drop something on Switch this year, but I don't know. Instead of the Tides is here. I don't know if Sega has something for Switch.
I'm here for the sin twerking. All right, play me the music.
All right, here we go. You ready?
No, I'm not ready.
Oh, hold on. All right, you got like 3 seconds to get ready.
All right, go hurry up quickly. I ain't got too much faith in me.
Okay, hold on. It's almost there. The fuck?
Oh yeah, this is what you're playing for me?
Knuckles music.
All right, here we go. All right, we're done. No more. Is it twerking against TOS? Yes, especially if you show things. I didn't show anything.
They couldn't even see your butt, but it's okay. Okay, so after Sega, what other third parties are left from Japan? I don't even count American companies. I don't even care about them. From Japan, we have left. We did Namco, we did Sega, we did Konami, we did Konami, you fuckers.
Yeah, I couldn't do too much, Twitch TOS.
Okay, so what else is left? Okay, so I think now we can go into Smash Bros and then Switch Pro. Let's start with Smash Bros. What character do you think is coming tomorrow?
Okay, so right off the bat, I want to say a Street Fighter character because I have
another one.
I have a Street Fighter character in mind, and it would be
Chun-Li.
That was him.
Oh, you're trolling right now. You're fucking trolling. You're trolling.
Yes, I'm trolling.
No,
I will.
For real. What character is coming tomorrow?
I will want M. Bison. He's always been one of my favorites. Because he's always power hungry and he's the antithesis of Rio. So.
And Marv, where you find them? Listen, I'm gonna agree with you in the point that it is gonna be a Capcom character, but it's definitely not gonna be M. Bison. Even though I wish they would do a whole season of villains, I would love that. We got Sephiroth. It'd be cool if we got Bison. It'd be cool if we got Eggman. It'd be cool if we got what's another villain? I don't know. Dr. Wily. But no, I'm gonna say tomorrow we're gonna get Dante from Devil May Cry, and it's gonna be another Capcom character. Dante has been rumored. The voice actor for Virgil in Devil May Cry 5, I believe, has said that he did voice lines for Smash Bros already. So I think Dante is almost but confirmed for Smash, and he's gonna be the most broken character since Bayonetta because if you know Devil May Cry,
guns and swords. Oh,
exactly. If you know Devil May Cry, you already know Dante's gonna be the most broken thing ever. While if I'm gonna pick a secondary character, I would say I'd go with Rex from Xenoblade Chronicles, but I think he'd probably be saved for last in the season, kind of like how they saved Bylif or Belif, whatever his name is, from Fire Emblem for last season. I think Rex will be saved for last if it's gonna be Nintendo characters. But yeah, Dante is gonna be a perfect rival for Bayonetta players. Whoever plays Bayo, get ready for Dante because he's gonna have as much crazy jazz as Bayo had. What do you think, bro? What do you think? You got someone else in mind? I mean, you said M. Bison. And Bison's not a bad pick, but I don't think they're going to go with too many villains. I think Sephiroth was a special case where Squaresoft might have said, hey, take Sephiroth.
Crash Bandicoot.
I think Crash Bandicoot is next after Dante. I think he's
okay. Do you have a hard on for Dante?
No. I don't have no hard on for Dante. I love Dante as a character, but I'm not super ready for him to be in Smash because I think it's gonna break the game. But I do think that Crash, even though he makes a lot of sense in Smash, I don't think players are gonna be that hyped for him. I think Dante's gonna bring hype. Banjo's has fans. I mean, Crash has fans, but it's not Devil May Cry levels of fans.
Okay, hold on. We need to dial it back for a second. We forgot one game to mention.
Go back. Go ahead.
You ready?
I'm ready. My body's ready.
Star Fox.
Ooh, you want to start with that or me?
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say no Star Fox tomorrow. Only cause unless they find a way to innovate it, Miyamoto's not gonna let it happen because he doesn't want a new Star Fox unless it's gonna be come back, man, come back. I don't think there's no Star Fox tomorrow. But what do you think, bro? What do you think? Rip Sin.
Honestly, I my moral compass says no because Miyamoto has been hard saying, we need to reinvigorate the franchise if we ever want to get it off his feet again. And it's like, yeah, but it's kind of your fault. It's kind of literally your fault because you've had the perfect formula for ages, and then you mess it up with Star Fox Zero by just literally making the controls horrible. The gameplay was fine, but then you just repeated the gameplay. Like, the formula's fine. Just use the old formula, put some online elements, and have it be an open universe world, and we'll be good. Like that game that was really bad, and then they did updates and it got better. It was online, universe world exploring, and crap.
I don't know, but I would say if we get a Star Fox, it's gonna be a port to the N64 Switch Online thing, like I said. Oh, you're talking about
No Man's Sky? That's right.
Yeah,
No Man's Sky's piece of shit.
Like I said, if we get Star Fox, it's gonna be a N64 port to the N64 Virtual Console, whatever they're calling it now. Like I said, I think Nintendo 64 games are coming to the Switch. I think they're gonna start with Zelda, Mario 64. Star Fox will probably be a good bet for the first run of 64 games. So maybe that could happen tomorrow, but I don't think they're gonna make a new Star Fox. Just like I don't think there's gonna be a new F-Zero. I would pray to God and I would kiss my mother in the mouth if Star Fox come out tomorrow, but that's not gonna happen. So what I will say is, what's the other thing we said? Star Fox on Switch. A port of Star Fox 3DS would be nice, but no, it's not. I don't think that's gonna happen.
I remember how Star Fox 64 got a remake on the 3DS, and that worked great. Ooh, it looked good.
Even if the Zelda games from 3DS came to Switch in HD, I'd be happy with that. But for some reason, I don't know. I don't foresee it. I don't see it happening because they could just port the N64 versions of those games to the Switch on the Switch Online Virtual Console. I don't know what else to call it. I'm gonna call it Virtual Console.
Right.
Yeah. So I don't see that happening. But
Before we go back into the like Smash Bros. Character stuff, how do you feel that Nintendo, and we've talked about this in the podcast, which you can go check out, Mask and Patch on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. Leave us a review, subscribe.
Do it.
Support us. And we in turn will support you with great content that you can listen to while you're at work. You can listen to while you're chilling in your house.
Or you're making
love. Making love.
Yeah.
And you can listen to it while you're doing less scrupulous things.
Thank you, Alucard.
Okay.
What were we saying? Back to Smash? Back to Smash.
No.
I think we were back to Smash.
Where are we going back to Smash?
Let's go back to Smash real quick, because I think we're going to get a new game mode. I think there's going to be some new single-player content in Smash this season. Either that, or they're going to introduce character costumes, different costumes for characters, different skins. That has been long overdue in Smash. Why the jazz are there not more skins in Smash Bros? Like, I want to play with Captain Falcon in his Super Nintendo skin. I want to play with Marth in his Super Nintendo skin. I want to play with Ganondorf in his Melee skin. Or Star Fox in his Melee skin. Or Wolf in his Brawl skin. Why haven't we gotten more costumes in Smash? I think tomorrow we're finally gonna get it. I think that's...
How come you being so disrespectful to the Wolf Melee skin?
If Wolf was in Melee, that'd be incredible.
He is. They added him in.
Yeah, recently. I think skins needs to happen. I don't know if it's gonna happen tomorrow, but if it does happen, that'd be hype for me. Getting the different costumes for characters is more important than getting new characters. Like if we get sprite pixel costumes, like you play with Mario, but he's a freaking 2D sprite, I would love that. If we get Zelda and if we get Link and he's his Nintendo 64 3D model with the pointy nose and the big Goron sword or whatever, like I would love that.
We need more woman representation still.
Ooh, you're gonna go there. Pantsless.
Oh, not like sex wise, but I just feel like we definitely do. Like, there's no reason why not.
So then that means that the new DLC character has to be a woman, then, right?
That would be nice. You know, we always need more waifus around.
There's only really two female leads I can think of when I think of first Smash, and that's Jill from Resident Evil and Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. And I don't
Tomb
know.
Raider has not had. Well, actually, no. I'll take that.
Okay,
back.
I'm gonna say 3. Shantae makes sense too from the Game Boy game. Yeah, Shantae makes sense too.
I hate how Shantae hasn't had the fame that they deserve.
She's only been on handhelds. They never really put her on consoles. So I understand it.
I think they just can't handle the sexiness.
Could be that too. I don't know.
Yeah.
Could be. Hey,
you don't realize I'm doing a podcast.
Sorry.
No, don't be sorry. Say hi to her.
Hi.
Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Hey, baby. How you doing?
I'm doing good. I'm working. You know, I'm doing muscles.
He's doing good. He's working.
I know. I see. I'm sorry. I apologize to everybody who's listening to you. So.
Yo, shout out to Mama Fanta. Shout out to Mama Fanta.
Everybody says hello.
Mama Fanta for Smash. Yeah. Like I said, only Shantae, Jill.
A Metroid character.
Which one?
Dude, which not? Run this? Like, that was one of the most beloved, like, turnaround fights in the history of Metroid. Like, that hurt. Listen.
Taco said that too. Taco just said that. Same answer.
In Metroid, I will say in Metroid, I've never really felt full emotions other than just dread, loneliness, and having to get the job done. But when Rundas got corrupted, that hurt. Actually hurt having to take him down. That really hurt. Oh my god. And then the music that was just playing the whole time. I'm just like, oh no, I really have to take him down, don't I? Oh, this is the worst.
I don't know. I can't see another Metro character coming only because the internet is not crying for it. You know, we got Ridley only because the whole world was like, yo, bring Ridley. Who cares if he's big? As far as another one, I don't know.
So you want Waluigi in there?
You know what? At this point, I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind so that the internet can shut up.
No. So you want Goku in there too?
Okay, that's the line I draw. I do not want Goku.
Why do people want Gino in? So Gino is the anomaly.
Sin said this like 5 podcasts ago.
Yeah, I guys, if you want to go check this out, make sure you go to our podcast on Spotify, Mask and Patch, Apple, Mask and Patch, and now on YouTube as well, Mask and Patch Gaming.
Yeah.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay, so
understand.
I will explain it one more time. Gino was an anomaly of a character created by Squaresoft to fit in with a narrative inside a Super Mario RPG. And the reason why he became so beloved is because his narrative that he was pitching within the game was very niched. And it was during a niched time that Nintendo was doing very unique things. And eventually they got a cult following, and it blew up in their faces when they suggested that it was going to be a thing and never did it. And then they just did the Mii costumes, and that was just like the slap to the face, essentially.
Yeah, I think a lot of characters were added because of memes. I think the internet was crying for Banjo. The internet was crying for Steve in Smash. The internet was crying for Ridley. The internet was crying for King K. Rool. So the internet has won in a lot of characters, but I don't know if they're gonna win Waluigi because I think personally, Sakurai does not care for Waluigi personally. I don't even think Miyamoto cares for Waluigi. I think the only reason Waluigi exists is because Wario needed a partner in Mario Tennis, and that's the only reason he exists. They didn't give it even much thought. They were like, whatever, just give him like a evil Luigi clone or whatever. So that was that. There was no thought really put behind it. For Smash, yeah, like I said, I hope we get costumes tomorrow. Finally, it only took 5 games. I hope we get costumes for characters. I'm tired of playing with the same character with the same costume, just a different color. There's no reason why Terry Bogard can't have his aviator jacket in Smash. But other than that, yeah, I think Dante for tomorrow. Dante, and yeah, and no
Master Chief.
You know what? Master Chief is possible. You know, Microsoft and Nintendo have been talking and they have been making out in the bed under the covers, but is it gonna happen for?
You know, they've been spooning it. Play me the loving music.
Yeah, right. Has anybody been crying for it? I don't know. Steve is a meme. Minecraft isn't a meme. I don't know. Dante, nah. Like I said, Jericho, the voice actor for Virgil said he recorded lines for Smash Bros. So I kind of feel like Dante is the number 1 pick in my head for who's coming next. But moving forward, so we can end this show. Switch Pro. Do you think we're getting a Switch Pro announcement tomorrow?
No. I want a Switch Pro, but I don't think that's happening. Oh, is the podcast shut down? Okay. Sorry, I had a little hiccup. Okay. I don't think it's happening simply because the way Nintendo thinks is this is what always obsessed me about Nintendo. they've had to been humbled so many times over and over with the GameCube and the Wii U. And then
Okay.
whenever they gain traction and start making a profit, they kind of forget about the humility. And so instead of taking advantage and going, let's invest and make a stronger console because that'll make companies want to bring Call of Duty and other games that the Switch cannot handle and the technology is available cheap and it's ready to be made. They're just like, let's settle until we can milk this cow until the cow can no longer give off milk.
Okay, so I'm gonna agree with you 100%, but I also think that they don't. It's not necessary to Switch Pro yet. I feel like even though a lot of people want third-party games from the Xbox and PS4 on the Switch, PS5, I feel like we don't really 100% need them. I'm happy with my Switch playing games that were made for the Switch. I'm not super bent on, oh shit, we're not getting the new Madden on Switch. Oh, we're not getting the new WWE on Switch. We're not getting the new FIFA on Switch. We're not getting the new Assassin's Creed. Those are all games I can do without. I don't need the Switch to be as powerful as the PS5. I don't need like NBA 2K on the Switch. I don't need Assassin's Creed. I don't need none of that stuff. Give me the games for the Switch that were made for the Switch and I'm okay with it. Now, if Nintendo announces a Switch Pro, I'll still buy it. I'll still buy it without a doubt. But I'm not
if they let us trade in the Switch.
No, I'll buy it regardless. I don't even care. I'll throw my other Switch out the window. I did that with my Wii U. But I'm not super bent on it. Like, I don't need it 100%. I don't care too much about graphics. Now, Taco is out of here. That's Taco's goodbye message. He said, I'm going to take off now. Take care of yourself. I'll talk to you in the next one. And, of course...
Wait, is that Super from One Piece?
I think so. I think that is from One Piece. I don't know. He just told me to make that his battle cry, so I did it. Jericho said the DMC creator said, let Nintendo know if you want Dante Smash back in 2019. That means he could be a fighter in he could be in Fighter Pass 2 because Nintendo didn't think about him. If there's a Fighter Pass 3, then maybe just a thought. Okay, so moving past the Switch Pro, you said you want it. I said I want it, but I don't need it. As far as Fighter Pass 3 for Smash Brothers, I think we need that. I think we need that for Smash to last a little bit longer. I would love to see a Fighter Pass 3 with more third party and with one more first party character. Especially
Super!
Yes.
I think we need it because right now online, I mean, tournaments are dead. Like, it's the only thing keeping Smash Bros. Alive, to be quite frank.
Even though Smabro said Sakurai stated Fighter Pass 2 is the last one. He also said that Ridley would never come to Smash. He also said that before, so I don't know. But I would like it. Is it gonna happen tomorrow? It's definitely not happening tomorrow. We don't even have all this Fighter Pass 2. I would love Smash with rollback, and then maybe I'll go. Smash Ultimate is probably not getting rollback. I doubt it. That's a lot of work for them. I doubt it. I've heard Harada, who makes Tekken, who's the boss of Tekken, say if you're gonna make a game rollback netcode, it has to be built with rollback netcode in mind. So I doubt we're gonna get rollback in Smash. But also, I don't know if we need it at this point. I don't know. It's a Smash Bros is about 3 years old. Do we need it? I don't know. People playing Smash.
I think what we need going forward from Monster Hunter Rise, because that's gonna be the first console that's gonna use the new online mechanics for the Switch servers, is dedicated servers and find out that the new coding for the new online system is better. For Christ's sake, they had Windows 98 check-ins for Splatoon 2. If that doesn't let you know how old that thing was.
Yeah, they did. They actually did. They actually did. He's not wrong at all about that. Is that anything happening tomorrow? I don't think that none of that's gonna get talked about tomorrow. Tomorrow, we're gonna get games that are coming out this year. To finish off, I'm gonna say there's gonna be one curveball announcement that nobody was thinking of that we're gonna get totally surprised by, and I can't even tell you what it is because, like I said, we're gonna be surprised by, and it's gonna hype everybody up. It's gonna hype everybody the fuck up. Cause, like I said, I feel like in 2020, Nintendo had news to announce, but they couldn't do it because of the pandemic. And I feel like everything that they wanted to announce in 2020 is gonna happen tomorrow, and that's gonna be like crazy. It's gonna be like when Warner Brothers announced all their movies last year, coming to every platform, of streaming or whatever, coming to HBO Max. I really think we get disappointed a lot by Nintendo Directs. We always go in too hyped, and then we walk out of it like, it wasn't even that hyped. They announced so much of bullshit. All I cared about was the Smash announcement, blah, blah, blah. But for tomorrow, I think because we haven't had a Nintendo Direct in probably like 17 months, which is a year and some change, there's going to be something big. It's going to be pretty big tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be a big one. And yeah, it's going to be a big one. What do you think, Sen? It's going to be a big one, right?
Crash Bandicoot or Spyro?
Or both. I like both coming at the same time because they're like cousins.
Bomberman.
He's already
I don't want to hear it, Marv.
It could. I guess people like Bomberman. I'm like Bomberman's. He's all right. I don't know. Okay, so
wow, you traitor.
I don't know. Bomberman's okay. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about Bomberman. I don't know.
Monster Hunter default character.
You know what? For all we're laughing, I feel like Monster Hunter is probably like the highest chance of coming because Monster Hunter Rise is about to come out. If anything, Nintendo drops characters in a game when the other game is about to drop. And if anything, Monster Hunter probably has the highest chance, even over Dante. I just hope that Dante makes it in first because I don't think they're going to add another Capcom character if Monster Hunter's already there, because then we got way too many Capcom characters at that point. Way too many.
True.
Way too many.
What do you feel is a character that you've wanted for so long and never got?
Travis Touchdown or Beautiful Joe.
Holy shit. Bro, how could I forget about Travis?
Travis Touchdown and Beautiful Joe. Beautiful Joe's not going to make it because he hasn't had a game in 20 years. Travis Touchdown has a new game, but maybe it's too rated M for Nintendo to care about it. And it sucks because Travis Touchdown already became a Mii fighter, so that's kind of limits his chances. Yeah, so those were my two top picks. If you look at my Twitter account like a year ago, that's what I tweeted. I said I want Beautiful Joe and Travis Touchdown, but
What about? Never mind. I don't want to piss off people. What about some My Hero Academia?
Let me give you the quick one. I don't want
I gotta go.
I don't want no anime in Smash.
Yeah, I don't either.
Put them in Jump Force. I'm okay with Jump Force. Smash Brothers is a celebration of video games, and I definitely don't want them in Smash Bros. So my last announcement is probably gonna be that I'm gonna be working tomorrow when the Nintendo Direct happens. So I know already off the bat what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go internet silence after probably like 3:00 in the afternoon. I'm just going to shut off all internet. I'm not going to check Facebook. I'm not going to check Twitter. I'm not going to check Instagram.
We're probably going to have to do another one of these tomorrow.
Yeah, we probably are.
Because I don't, I am going to be at work as well, so.
Yeah, I'm gonna try my hardest to avoid all spoilers, and then we can watch it live at night when I get off work, and then hopefully I don't get spoiled. Last time when Sephiroth dropped, my friend texted me and ruined it for me. He texted me a picture of Sephiroth in Smash. And I was like, what are you doing? I was waiting to watch that late at night, man. So it kind of broke my heart. Epic Games became a $1 billion company with just one game. How can you not respect that? Fortnite is still popular to this day. I don't hate Fortnite, but it's not for me. I don't play Fortnite.
So,
So if you want to, man, when you get off of work, we could probably watch it live, or I don't know, maybe I'll watch it and then you watch it when you come off work, and then we do a podcast live reaction, live.
Yeah, that works.
Predictions. That way we do it tomorrow and it's up and it's ready. Cause
let's do it.
Yeah, that's probably the best way, because I'll probably be done with work earlier than you, so I'll probably be able to watch it earlier. And then we could reconvene same time as today and do the holy shit that just happened episode of the podcast. But this is good, man. This has been the most hypest Nintendo news we've gotten so far this year, because for the last couple of weeks we've been stretching news like crazy.
We needed this. This is good.
We definitely needed it. Definitely. So that, yeah, man, I'm happy. I'm happy. Even if nothing I said tonight gets announced, I'm just happy that we got something, a Nintendo Direct. So we have something to talk about. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, if you got nothing else to add, I think we should wrap it up here. I appreciate you all being here in this impromptu stream. Make sure Saturdays, you understand, by Sunday or Monday, our podcast is up. Spotify, Apple, YouTube, Mask and Pash Podcast. Look us up. We're trying our hardest to entertain you with our legs and our eye patches. With that being said, I'm your boy Sinfanta. You can find me at twitch.tv. Well, the links are right down below.
Just read that shit, bro.
Twitch.tv/Sinfanta. And now on everything else, I am the real Sinfanta. So I'll have to help you out change that. Except for Twitter and Instagram, it's the real Sinfanta.
We shall fix it. We shall fix it.
And you can find Marv at
Bravery Arcade on YouTube and Twitch, and Gnarly Marv on Instagram and Twitter.
All right.
I love all you marks.
I will see you in a bit. I will reconfigure and go live again. Are you gonna go live again, Marv?
No, I'm going to bed. I'm hungry and I'm sleepy.
Did you even eat?
I think so. I think I did.
All right. Anyways, I love you guys. I love your goddess. Have a good night. And as always,
mission complete. Peace.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
We await your return, brave hearts.
Head to the go-go, baby!